Only to visit the
Bring mal eine Kanne Kaffee mit.
Guck mal auf den Kaffee.
Aber die haben keine Tassen mehr.
We can start. So welcome to our blog in the future. In the middle here, and myself. And what we try to do, we try to have a workshop, an interactive workshop. And try to find out a little bit more about what are the perspectives of the future for African countries. We heard a lot about history today, and history is very important also to be aware of history and what happened in history. However, building on this how we can develop a future for the African countries and how the Africans see that themselves. So that's why we have panels. terms of also large differences between Africa, and as I said, it is a very great picture because we also know also good developments, and here are some of the good developments. If you look at the millennium, a number of those, and some of them were very successful implemented in Africa as well. For example, extremely reduced net account during the decades before 2050. Or if you look at other indicators like the child mortality also was reduced dramatically. So very then there need to be jobs, because without jobs, no perspective, no really idea what to do. So therefore, if you look at the job situation, then it's getting. Because if you look at the jobs, and you see that 6 years informal employment, so these people doing something somewhere, somehow. And even if you look at the $US per day, which is also still working, but still. So there must be jobs. The job is one thing. Second, there must be a structural change. The green environment and producing and working in the agriculture sector. Jobs, so that's a problem. If you look at the global it's only something like 26%. So also lagging behind a lot, and therefore this will be a problem. However, that is why we do something, and particularly the African people want to do something, become aware and get an idea what is actually their own idea of or their own vision of future developments. So therefore, we go through this. So the African people take it and say, okay, we do it. So that's a kind of discussion here. Just on colonial power, and is it maybe one of the problems that they have the wrong institutions, or which do not fit? But also maybe of course they think about it. And then finally, we asked data sets which we found about African countries. Perspective, and in order to get to the overall perspective, you can either put this in your smartphone, or I will show you a QR code. And all the things which are I will tell you in a moment. But first I will go to this survey tool. And here's the survey tool. Some questions already prepared. And this is important. So what we asked you to do in a moment, when you see that you smartphone, different kinds of answers, from optimistic or will you be pessimistic. Or whatever. Minutes for answering this question, and in a moment are you about to living conditions. For future generations, and you should not answer what your optimism is. applicants will answer to this. Code. And now you can take your smartphone and kind of question in your smartphone, and there are two answers in there normally. Same questions as you will see in a moment. Okay, everybody knows what to do, so you just take the QR code, then with the QR code, you should arrive at your questions. I'll try it myself. And now you should have two alternatives. One can be answered. We'll have some minutes to answer. 1 minute probably. Does it work? Everybody can get the questions? Is it working?
We didn't stand the school.
Okay, all done. I hope it worked. So the next step is now have your own ideas and collected these ideas, and we will look at them later. But before we look at them, we ask the panelists here what they think about these two questions here. So do you believe in a good future for Africa as the first question, and the second is how do you think this can be achieved? However, before we go into the details and the answers, Dr. Zangara will introduce the panel, and so I give the hand over to you.
Thank you everyone. Thank you very much. I wanted to say thank you for everyone taking part in this workshop. On my right, Edith, also master student at the University of Paderborn. Andrea, she's studying also Mr. Ome, who is also studying a PhD towards journalistic. So as you heard the question, let me go to the screen. Do you believe in a good future